Okay, folks, this is our market report for the year-to-date time period in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. So, wanted to show you the difference between 2024 year-to-date and 2025 year-to-date as we're sitting here in June. So, I went January through the end of May to show you what's happening in the Montgomery County market in Pennsylvania. So, as you could see in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania in 2024 up to the end of May, there were a total of 4,279 listings and an increase in listings. They almost doubled between January and May, which makes sense. May is one of our busiest months, given that it's the spring market. Volume on the market obviously went up because of the amount of listings, and the average median list price went up from 450 to 495,000. The amount of days or end of market inventory went up as well, and units sold obviously went up. More inventory means more properties to sell. The amount of volume sold, of course, went up, and your average price went up as well during that time period. And you ended up with a $435,000 average price point in Montgomery County through this time last year. All right. Days on market were about 23 days. Now, if you compare that to 2025, you'll see days on market were about 27 days, so slightly more, but not much. But the average price point went up to 450,000 as opposed to 435,000. The amount of inventory sold went up, and overall, the amount of listed volume went up. So slightly more inventory, slightly more sales, but a higher average price point for Montgomery County this year versus last year. So unlike Philadelphia, we saw an increase, a more significant increase in Montgomery County and Delaware County than we did in the city of Philadelphia. Slightly more days on market, but there's also, also more inventory, right? So it's good to see that there are more homes coming on the market, which is making it a little bit easier for some home buyers, but it's not changing property values. Values are still holding strong and going up. These are important facts to know when listing your home. And if you're interested in more in-depth analysis based on your specific neighborhood, town, or borough, reach out to us at 484-744-4053, and we're happy to share.